Okay, I decided to do a walk around the Princess Auto Backhoe here. In case somebody in Canada was thinking about purchasing one, I tried to watch some videos on them and there wasn't too many videos on them. So anyhow, it's got a Commander Pro engine on it. 9.5 horsepower, 277 cc's. I'll be honest with you, this thing usually starts up every pull. You just turn it to on. There's the choke. I always turn it down when I'm about ready to shut it off. But yeah, that's your throttle positioner here. So I usually put about halfway, give her a pull, she'll start chugging. You know, depends on, you know, if you've already been using it, well, put the choke halfway and then just turn it on all the way off. So yeah, so this is the engine. I think I stated before in my other videos I didn't really like the size of the tires too much, but it is what it is. So let's see here. If you look at the structure of this backhoe, it's actually quite well built. Now they've been building these mini backhoes, towable backhoes, whatever you want to call them, for probably about, I'd say about 10 years. I seen videos back about 9 years or so that guys had them. Now they were pretty rough looking there, but the ones on those videos, the older ones, they had a tank and stuff here. Now they use the square tubing. They actually use that for your reservoir for your hydraulic fluid. You put your hydraulic fluid in there, and yeah, it works pretty good. They don't have to have a big bulky tank. They just use this square stock. Now I don't know what CFMs that is. I did download the PDF, but I haven't really looked at how much it puts out. It would be nice if these were electric start. It would be nice. But anyhow, I should probably get some clear tape and tape that. I got a couple crows decide they want to have something to say also. But yeah, I should put some tape over these stickers here where I don't have a garage for this yet, because well, obviously they're going to fade or peel off. So, but I don't know, buddy had a dent in there for some reason. I bought this second hand. I'd say the guy that bought second hand didn't realize the pin was in there, and I think he tried turning the boom and ripped the pin right out of the holder. So I'm gonna have to weld that and stuff. But yeah, I still gotta grease it. There's still a bunch of stuff I have to do, but I thought I had more time, but turns out I don't. I'm going back to work. So I decided to put a couple tie wraps on some of these hoses because that was rubbing on the arm there, the pivot point, the knuckle. That's not a knuckle, but whatever, the pivot point. And they had put, I don't know, something there, but I just don't like the way it was looked like it was binding there a few times. So electrician get lots of tie wraps, but just look at the steel on this thing. You know, Like, that's heavy duty stuff. You know, I was looking over this the other day and I was going, holy cow. You know, this is rugged. You know, that where that piston goes on, I don't like, see, that piston's been down in the dirt when I've been up here. And I don't like that. That's why I'd like to see these things higher off the ground. That's one thing that should be done. They should have taller tires, and these things should be on more of an aggressive angle down. Of course, the higher it gets, you lose the depth of digging, but well, then make that longer. Simple. But if you want the 7 feet. So yeah, got no problems with the pistons or anything. I don't know. I think this is 3/8. I think Harbor Freight is quarter. I think this is, I don't know if it's 1/2 inch. I'm not sure, but it seems to run fine. Like, I mean, when you have the throttle up, this has no problem at all running. None at all. Like I say, just, you know, look at the size of the steel on this. You know, the chances of that breaking is pretty slim. I think your piston seal is going to go before you break anything there. And I'm thinking about welding a hook on the bottom side of the bucket there, just so I can lift things and stuff. But yeah, like I say, this is a walk around. Just in case somebody was thinking about buying one. And I'll be honest with you, if you can buy one secondhand, that's the way to go. Because they still work good, especially if it's only 2 years old. It still works good, and you've already seen the depreciation go down, so you know you're doing good. Now this one here, I don't know about the Harbor Freight, if they've gone to the 2-handle system or not, but this is pretty easy. Just you turn it right or left, and this one here operates the arm. And this one here is, you know, up with the boom, down with the boom, and then you either open the bucket, or this one here closes it. So closes the bucket, or yeah, I don't know, closes the bucket, I guess. So yeah, just has the two handles here, or joysticks, or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, there isn't much to it in this walk around. I dug up some cold shots. I don't know, I didn't drink them, so I don't know where they came from. But yeah, so it comes from the pump, and it goes to your diverter valves, I guess they'd be called. Obviously it diverts through, goes down through your filter and into your holding tank, and then obviously from the holding tank goes back up, gets drawn up by the pump and back to the system. So pretty simple system. But yeah, it'd be nice if this thing had electric start on it. You know, if you sat right there and just turned the key and started the foolish thing up, and had the throttle on it, so you could turn the throttle up, turn it down, you know, choke, everything should be right there, and it would make it so much easier. But you know, you walk over, you start it, put it up. Just I like to warm it up a little bit. I like to warm up the engine. I like to warm up the hydraulic fluid before I start moving it. So that's the walk around. Don't want to make it too long. Cheers.